Straight up coming through here, boy. Crashed out. He's trying to get up out of here. Crashed out right here.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Duke, and it's the CRASHEDOUT2022 channel, where we will go over discoveries, crimes, and investigations of people that's in America that's crashing out. Basically, a person that crashed out is somebody who lost hope. And when you lose hope, it tends to be the people who are around you become victims. And before we get into the video today, we would like to pray for those people who lost their job or business today, because that's a recipe for crashing out. And we would also like to pray for those people who are directly affected by the people who lost jobs and businesses, because those people are, they need those people, who had the jobs and businesses. So those people also have a recipe to crash out. And we also would like to pray for people who went to sleep hungry last night, and the people who woke up hungry and will go to sleep tonight hungry. We want to pray for those people, because starving and being hungry is a recipe for crashing out. And we will also like to pray for those people who lost a loved one. It could have been last month, last year, last week, or last second. We want to pray for those people, because in today's times, we don't have a lot of people who genuinely love us and care for us. It's maybe one or two people, and when those people die, it's a recipe for crashing out for that person. So we want to pray for those people. And with that being said, we want to thank God Almighty for this day. And let's get into this video. Today we have some New Orleans men who crashed out. I guess they tried to rob a person at a restaurant, and he ended up being an off-duty police officer, and they shot and killed him. So let's get into the story.
Tom, that's right. That off-duty New Orleans officer was just enjoying his Saturday night, visiting town like so many people. He was outside this restaurant here, the Grotto. We're right by the Galleria. Now, police say he was outside on this patio when he was shot and killed in what police believe was an attempted robbery. Now, take a look at this. Houston police just releasing these surveillance photos to us of the two suspects who they say shot and killed that officer. Now, that officer having dinner with friends around 5 tonight. They were visiting Houston from New Orleans when two men with guns approached them from the side of the patio. Still not clear what the suspects asked for, but witnesses say the victims complied. Despite that, though, one of the suspects shot and killed that off-duty police officer, the other victim in critical condition. Police still searching for the two suspects tonight. Chief Finner did speak with us. He was emotional, said he was mad. He had this strong message to the community.
We better than this, and I'm not gonna let by as the chief and everybody that's standing with me right now and let a few little thugs tear down our city. So when I ask you, and when you ask what can you do for me, what can we do for our city, somebody knows them. And I want everybody in every neighborhood to stand up, give us some information so we can get these individuals in custody.
And the two suspects are described as black men, one in a black hoodie and black pants, the other man in a white hoodie and black pants. They drove off in a gray or silver Altima with paper plates. Now, as you can see here, still an active scene, crime tape surrounding this area and officers inside trying to piece together what exactly happened and combing through surveillance footage. Now, Houston police tell us they are going to be working closely with the New Orleans Police Department, their superintendent, putting out a statement thanking the chief, adding that he's certain that Houston police will work diligently to find the suspects. Now, at this hour, police have not identified that officer. What we do know is that he was a father. Chief Finner says he leaves behind 2 children. We're live in the Galleria. Brooke Taylor, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Just eating, having a good time in another city, because they say he's from New Orleans. So he visiting family in Houston and go to an upscale galleria to eat just for him to get robbed and then comply with the people that's robbing you and still get shot. It's crazy, man. Got another video for y'all. Let's check it out.
To more or less confirm the loss of one of our own.
Everett Briscoe was, quote, one of the good ones. New Orleans Police Chief Sean Ferguson visibly emotional.
He just completed his schedule last week, pursuing his bachelor's degree at Southern University of New Orleans. He said he wanted to be an example to his sons.
Briscoe was shot and killed Saturday. He and a group of friends were having dinner on the patio of the Grotto, a popular Galleria area restaurant. The two men seen in this photo released by HPD allegedly attempting to rob Briscoe and his friends. Police Chief Troy Finner saying the victims comply with the suspect's demands, but were shot anyways. New Orleans City Council member Jay Banks saying he was at the Briscoe family home last night and spoke with the fallen officer's children.
Nick started his senior year. Terrell is asking me who's going to teach him how to tie his tie. There was no answer.
The Houston Police Department also releasing this image of the alleged suspect's getaway car. It was described as a silver or gray Nissan Altima with paper tags. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner saying Crime Stoppers is now offering a $10,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest.
Everybody has to participate. It's, as I've said before, it's all literally all hands on deck.
Yeah. You end up trying to rob somebody, and he ended up being an off-duty cop. That's karma, man. And I tell y'all all the time, this is what happened. This is why I bring y'all these stories, because this is what happens when you crash out. It's instant karma. Because the crime that you're doing is senseless. It's very senseless. And that's why the karma get back to you so fast. Because you doing something to somebody who is an innocent person, you know, then not having nothing to do with the reason why you crashing out. Your problems is the problems you have to deal with. But instead of you dealing with them and taking it day by day, step by step, no, that's too long. You're not patient enough. You're not waiting for the universe to bless you because of the deeds that you've been doing day to day. No, you're not thinking it like that. You trying to take somebody else's stuff that they didn't work hard for. That they didn't took step to step, day by day doing and being patient. No, and see this is what's going on, man. You take somebody's life. They already gave what they was gonna give you. And you still had to shoot the man and shoot the other person. This is karma, man. Y'all deserve everything that y'all gonna get. Everything. But I also want to take this time right now because I'm not that type of person, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I understand the mentality of the crash out, you know, but I also understand the mentality of the victim. So I want to take this time to pray for the victim and the victims, you know, the people that had to witness a murder and being robbed and all that, his friends and all that. I want to pray for his family. I want to pray for the trauma that's going to take place in the long run. I want to pray for the person that was in critical condition. I hope they recover. And I also want to pray for the suspects. You know what I'm saying? I want to pray for their families because now the uncle, brother, father, whoever, you know, it could be one of them. But at the same time, I want to pray for their family because they done lost somebody in their family to the jail system. You know, I want to pray for their souls, you know. And we got another video for y'all, man. Let's check this out.
A $10,000 reward is being offered after an off-duty New Orleans police officer was murdered in Houston. Police in Houston say these images show the suspects responsible for that shooting and their getaway car. Have a look. Police say the suspects approached a family who was eating on the patio of a restaurant and they began to demand cash. Everyone complied, but police say those suspects still fired their guns, hitting two people. Detective Everett Briscoe, a 13-year law enforcement veteran, died as a result. Another man who was shot right now, we're being told, is in critical condition this evening.
Crazy, man. That's why, man. That's why it's like when somebody rob you, you might as well, hey, you're gonna have to take it from me. You're gonna have to take it. Because like this, some people might just kill you anyway. So you might as well fight for your life. Fight for what you work for. But I understand some people don't think like that. Some people are like, all right, I'm going to give it to you. I just want to go home and live. But at the same time, man, these people deserve to get hit in their jaw one time. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Try to get the gun because these be some bitch-ass, weak-ass motherfuckers, man. Excuse my language. But these people, these suspects be weak, man. They be so weak. And they deserve everything that this universe got for them. Straight up. Yeah, let's get into this video, man. They arrested the suspects. Let's see.
Developing right now, one of the men charged with murdering a New Orleans police detective is expected to go before a judge at any moment now. He's 19-year-old Frederick Jackson.
Years old.
Investigators believe he and 21-year-old Anthony Jenkins gunned down Everett Briscoe on the patio of the Grotto restaurant in the Galleria last weekend. Our Bill Barajas is live downtown now, tracking tonight's new developments.
You just threw your whole life away for what?
Well, Chris, as you mentioned, Frederick Jackson is expected to appear in probable cause court at any moment. We do have a camera inside the building. Now, Jackson and the other man arrested in this case, Anthony Jenkins, have an extensive history of run-ins with the law and have now added a capital murder charge and an attempted capital murder charge to their criminal resume.
This is what we talk about when community and police officers come together.
Anthony Jenkins and Frederick Jackson are behind bars, arrested in connection to the death of New Orleans police detective Everett Briscoe. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner hoping it brings some closure to the police veteran's wife and two children.
I pray this development provides some amount of relief.
Briscoe, along with...
See, that's what I'm saying, man. It ain't... When they crash out, they don't understand that when y'all crash out, man, and it leads to deadly force or something deadly, those people be, you know what I'm saying, having kids and families that, you know, that depend on them or that cherish them. And y'all just take them out, just take their life away, just for nothing, man, for a couple of dollars. It's crazy, man. You could have got a job, man. And it's like they don't want to get no jobs. Like you 19, 21, man. Like going to the army, it's things that you can do in your life, man, that can propel you for when you 30 and 40 years old. Why we crash out at these young ages? And another thing somebody told me too is that 25 and younger, the brains don't develop as like fully. And you don't really have the intelligence to think through the situation that you in, you know. And this is why a lot of these stories that I'm coming to y'all with is like most of them be 25 and under, crashing out, throwing their whole life away, and it's mainly because they don't have no guidance. You know, the guidance is they from their peers and. You know, it's basically some low vibrational living, you know, not on no higher frequency, not trying to do nothing that's raising a vibration. Everything they do in their daily life when they wake up to go to sleep is low vibration, you know, and this is a recipe for crashing out. We parents, man, hope y'all listening. You gotta hold your sons and daughters close, mainly your sons. You gotta, the 19, 20, 25 and under, you gotta know where they at. You gotta know where they going. You gotta put some goals in their life and know what they good at. Okay, I know you good at this, son. Let's try this. Or, you know what I'm saying, let's do this, son. Or you can go there, son. You can work with me, son. You know, let's go do this, son. You gotta be involved with these kids, because if you're not involved, this is what's happening with these kids. They out here crashing out. You know, they want to be grown so fast. But they don't know what it takes to be grown. They don't know how to be disciplined, and it takes discipline to be an adult. It takes discipline. It takes hard work. It takes sacrifice. It takes all of that to be an adult. It ain't just no. I need a car, so I'm gonna go steal one. I need some money, so I'm gonna go take it. No, man. That ain't how you do it, man. You gotta work for everything that is, cause it feel better, man, and it lasts longer, man. You gotta work for it, you know. And we all got gifts. You gotta find that gift that's in you, man. Everybody got gifts, man. You gotta know what your gift is. Find out your gift and use it.
With his friend DJ Ricolfi, who remains in critical condition, were shot Saturday. Jackson and Jenkins, seen in this surveillance image, are believed to have targeted several people at different locations looking for high-end jewelry.
Both individuals were already out on bond.
District Attorney Kim Ogg says both men share a sizable criminal past.
And this is story too. Like, a lot of these stories is people that's out on bond. People that been in jail already and they out on bond. A lot of these stories that I'm coming y'all with, man, it's like, why y'all keep letting these people out, man? It's crazy. And they getting out to do this. Like, look at him. Sad, man.
Jackson's includes charges like burglary, aggravated robbery, a weapons charge, and evading arrest. Jenkins has been arrested for aggravated assault and aggravated robbery just this year. Their most recent charge coming with a possible penalty they've never been faced with.
Capital murder is the highest crime, and a conviction can only end in two ways.
Life.
Death, or life without parole.
Life and death.
And officials also announced they are seeking a third person they are calling a person of interest. No word yet on that person's identity or their connection to this case. Live.
Says a third person. That's probably the getaway driver. It's crazy, man. This the last video. This the two suspects in front of the judge. Let's check this out.
Tonight, one of the two suspects charged with capital murder in connection with the death of New Orleans detective Everett Briscoe appeared before a judge tonight. Not on the capital murder charge, but for another aggravated robbery that happened earlier that same day. Investigators say Anthony Jenkins and Frederick Jackson then opened fire on a group of friends near the Galleria, killing Briscoe and critically wounding one of his friends. Tonight, Grace White talked to the two other. Tonight, one of the two suspects.
Hold on, man. Man, now she ain't just say what I thought she just said. This dude went to court, got out that same day, planned a robbery, and killed somebody that same day.
Suspects charged with capital murder in connection with the death of New Orleans detective Everett Briscoe appeared before a judge tonight. Not on the capital murder charge, but for another aggravated robbery that happened earlier that same day. Investigators say Anthony Jenkins and Frederick Jackson then opened fire on a group of friends near the Galleria, killing Briscoe and critically wounding one of his friends. Tonight, Grace White talked to the two other victims targeted that same day.
This robbery happened just an hour and a half before the one at Grotto. It also happened here just down the street, a few blocks off Westheimer. And this victim told us the one thing they wanted, his watch.
We are announcing the arrest of two individuals.
Two arrests in the shooting that killed New Orleans police detective Everett Briscoe and injured DJ Ricolfi, 19-year-old Frederick Jackson, and 21-year-old Anthony Jenkins. We now know from court documents just an hour and a half earlier, investigators say they robbed two other men at gunpoint.
You better be glad I didn't shoot you. Yeah, he said you're lucky I didn't shoot your ass.
These two men are sharing their story, but asked us not to share their names. They're worried about their own safety.
I think I was saying
saying, well, what do you want me to take? And the guy told him, take everything from him.
They took a bag.
And do he look like he got anything? Do he look like he got anything? Like what?
And a watch that turned out to be a knockoff. That night, detectives called the victims and asked them to watch the news to see if they recognized the suspects.
But I did recognize the white and black hoodie.
They also recognized the gray Nissan Altima with paper plates caught on camera.
Mr. Jenkins, you're charged with aggravated robbery.
Jenkins appeared in court claiming he was the driver in the robbery right before the Grotto shooting. Court records show he was out on a bond for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Jackson was also out on bond for an aggravated robbery where he followed someone home from the Galleria and had cut off his ankle monitor.
These guys, I saw it in their eyes. They wasn't playing. They looked desperate and they looked like that. I just knew that if I didn't do exactly what they said, they would have shot me.
There is a third person of interest in this case, but police are not releasing any more details. As for those two suspects, they're booked in jail tonight, and prosecutors are asking for no bond.
He said you think no bond? They don't deserve to be back in the street, man. They out here hungry. They starving. They don't got nobody to call on. They don't got nobody to help them out. They ain't got nobody to do nothing. But it's all because of, what I learned, man, people will be willing to help you out. But at the same time, you're going to have to show them that you're willing to help yourself out first. If you're not willing to help yourself out, man, people going to look at you like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time. They said, dude said they looked at thirsty. You know what I'm saying? They looked at thirsty. And that's what's going on out here, man. The youth is out here thirsty, man. They think that they don't know that their life is a lie. They don't know that they being brainwashed. They don't know that by throwing your life away over this material things is worthless, man. As soon as you get the car, it's not worth what you just bought it for. As soon as you rob somebody, you're gonna spend that money and it's gonna be gone in a few minutes, few seconds, man. It's pointless. The world that we live in is not what you think it is, and your purpose in life is not what you think it is. It's all a lie. We've been lied to, man. We've been lied to for this sole purpose. They want you in these cells. That's their purpose. They only purpose is for you to be in these cells or dead. But you can't fall into that trick, man. You can't fall into that trick. You gotta think outside the box. You gotta think. You gotta use your brain, man. You gotta use your brain, man, or you're gonna lose it. This system is created for you to do this and crash out. Because most of us in our communities don't read. We dying from the lack of knowledge. And by us dying from the lack of knowledge, we don't even understand that the purpose in life is not to be a worker, is not to have cars and jewelry and money and all that. This is not what we're supposed to do, man. We on this planet to raise the vibration and to heal. We're supposed to be one with nature. We're supposed to be one with ourselves. We're supposed to be one with each other. That is the true purpose of life. We're not supposed to be eating these animals. We're supposed to be living amongst these animals, man. We've been lied to, and this is the repercussions of the lies. This is the repercussion of the lack of knowledge. But man, with that being said, man, make sure when y'all out and about, man, you gotta be aware of your surroundings, man. I don't care what you doing, how much status you got or nothing like that. It don't matter, man. These people are thirsty. When a person is dedicated to crashing out, they don't care, man. They thirsty. They don't care if you're a big time artist. They don't care if you're a cop. It's a rat. Stay aware of your surroundings. And stay safe, man. Peace.
Speed up coming through here, boy. Crashed out. He's trying to get up out of here. Crashed out right here.